One of the most important technology of the 21st century. The first laser was demonstrated on 16th May 1960. Photonic sensors are foundation of many emerging technologies. It is represented by multidisciplinary research, progress in material technology, all optical signals processing and fabrication technology have driven the optics and photonic sensors further. My talk will cover an overview of new trends for optics and photonic sensors. I will cover sensor for structure, health monitoring, avionics sensor, free space optical communication, and new technological frontiers. What is photonics? Photonics is the technology of generating, controlling, transmission, processing, and detecting lights. Photon is the quantum unit of light. Photon has zero mass and zero charge as compared to electrons, which are having mass and charge. Photonics can be subcategorized in digital photonics with optical computing, fiber optic link for high data rate and secure communication, optical interconnects, quantum optics for cryptography and optical computers, various fiber optics and optoelectronic sensors, microwave photonics for EW system and airborne radars. For the applications, these various subgroups are overlapped. For example, in the EW system and airborne radars, microwave photonics, digital photonics, fiber optic links, and optical interconnects are used. Whereas for the various sensors like avionics sensor, structure health monitoring, fiber optics, and optoelectronic sensors are used. This slide shows the fighter aircraft, which consist of various photonics based sensors like airborne radars, EW systems, structure and health monitoring sensors, data interconnect, and inertial measuring unit like gyros and accelerometer for the navigation applications. Photonics integrated circuits integrate multiple functions like electronics ICs. It works on optical wavelength from the visible spectrum to near infrared spectrum. It is fundamental block for any photonics system. Now question comes, why photonics? What are the advantages of photonics? Why photonics is preferred over any other technologies? Yes, it has various advantages, right? Improved electromagnetic interference immunity, smaller size and weight, higher data rates, low loss and dispersion, wide bandwidth. In the photonics, it can be real-time process so we can get the real-time informations. And photonic sensor have the higher accuracy and resolution. And fiber optic links are source system. Now we will discuss various photonics based sensors. In the critical infrastructure like bridges, dams, tunnels, buildings, roads, railways, petroleum pipelines, gas pipelines, aircraft, wind turbines blades, structure health monitoring plays the vital role. The structural health monitoring system improves structural efficiency by early crack detection, and by preventive maintenance, life can be extended. Fiber braiding based sensors are widely used in the photonics based structural health monitoring systems. FBGs are periodical change of optical fiber refractive index. It reflects the one particular wavelength, which depends upon the stress created by the stress, strain, temperature, pressure, etc. Here you can see when there is no stress on the FBG, whatever light I am sending in the normal fiber will just pass it out when the fiber is under no tension and the normal tension, under the normal tension. And when it is under tension or compression, there is a shift in the wavelength. You see here, under the normal it is centered at lambda naught, so maybe at tension it may become lambda plus delta lambda, and under compression become lambda minus delta lambda. So the shift in the wavelength, which is proportional to the physical quantity like stress, strain, temperature and pressure, which can be measured. The typical FBG based monitoring system consists of FBG integrator, which is connected to various FBG based sensor, stress, strain, temperature and pressure sensors. And the major advantage of FBG based sensors are there. The data can be directly accessed from the FBG integrator, or through internet it can be remotely accessed. The FBG based sensor have various advantages over conventional sensor. Like this FBG based sensor can be used to measure very high tension like 5 gigapascal and strain greater than 10 mm per meter. They are very simple to install. Here, single fiber can be used for sensing and communicating the signal also, whereas in the conventional sensor, one line will be used for sensing, whereas another line is used to transfer the data. Just in the previous slide, what we discussed, it can be used to the remote detection, and as we seen in the second slide, photonic systems are immune to electromagnetic interference, so this sensor can be used for the power generation and transmission plants also.
Sir, Pradeep ji, आपका screen एक
the fiber optics, no electrical signal is used, so it can be used in most hazardous and explosive environments where any electrical signal is not safe to use.
Sir, presentation mode.
Photonics based sensor or FBG based sensors have the long-term stability, as there is no need for recalibration after installation and no signal degradation with the time.
Sir, present कीजिए sir. आपका screen
high reliability, greater than 25 years of operating life. FPG-based sensor can tolerate harsh environment temperature as low as -180 degree centigrade, whereas as high 200 degree centigrade, which is beyond any electronics gauges.
सर प्रेजेंट
And
प्रेजेंट
these
करना
are
सर,
corrosion
प्रेजेंटेशन
free
नहीं आ रहा है
and
सर.
no heating.
सर हेलो.
Here,
Present
one now
करना सर आप.
major advantage is there. This sensor can be positioned on the same fiber separately. Means like a different sensor, pressure, temperature, or strain and stress sensor can be written on a single fiber, and multiplexing of fiber also can be realized. Now we are going to discuss some avionic sensors. Optical gyroscopes. What are the gyroscopes? Gyroscopes are rotation sensor used for inertial navigation and control unit of missile, aircraft, torpedoes and tanks. Normally there are two types of optical gyroscope: ring laser gyroscope and fiber optic gyroscope. Now question comes again, why the optical gyroscopes or for fiber optic gyroscopes? Fiber optic gyroscope or FOG emerged as a rugged and solid state gyroscope. There are several advantages over mechanical gyros, as FOGs are having wide dynamic range, no G sensitive drift. They are having fast reaction time comparison to mechanical gyroscope, capable to withstand high shock and vibration. Comparison to ring laser gyroscope, FOGs have small size and low cost. They are having few components, only 5 components, so reliability is very high. And FOGs having the support from growing fiber optic communication and silicon technology. Just 1 minute, please. Hello. प्रेजेंटेशन नहीं हो रहा क्या? स्लाइड प्रेजेंटेशन मोड में लगाया था, एक भी स्लाइड नहीं आया क्या? Just 1 minute. It is on the slide presentation mode only. Just 1 minute.
Sir, click on the three dots
now.
on the top.
Just 1 minute. Present now window क्या? There I am going by window and
Present screen.
window is not showing.
On the top, you can find in settings.
Yes, same thing doing here.
गूगल से पहले है
आ गया?
How we are getting things.
Presenting आया गया.
तो मी आहे म्हणून येत नाही तिकडे बाबा.
हाँ? आ गया? ओके. मेरा स्क्रीन आया क्या?
No, sir.
Same is going. प्रेजेंटेशन अलग विंडो में है, this button is the same PC only. Should show.
तो नेक्स्ट सर
Okay.
तो आला से
Presentation came now. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. This right. Mm-hmm. Just one level. Stop animation किया अभी. Now I'm putting the window. Now it will come. Yeah. Now I got the things. Shall I from start again once again? Huh? Hmm? Shall I start from starting? It is better, no issue. I can finish the entire. Yeah?
Yes.
People will want to be able to understand. From where shall I start now? Huh? I will starting from just now. No issue. I will cover. How much time we are having?
I think 20 minutes.
And sorry, I thought there was some gap and slide was not coming. So I will quickly start from why the photonics from there. But initially I'm not much covered, so I will start. What are the advantage of photonics? Photonics has several advantages like improved EM interference, small volume and weight, high data rate, low loss and dispersion, wide instantaneous bandwidth, real-time processing, high accuracy and resolution of the photonic sensor, and real-time processing if possible. Just I describe once again, this structural health monitoring system is very important for critical infrastructure like building, roads, railways, bridge, dam, tunnels, petroleum and gas pipelines, aircrafts, and wind turbine blades. By the smart structure and health monitoring systems, we can extend the life of the infrastructure by early failure detection like crack and distortion. The FPG-based sensors are used for the structural health monitoring. Here, FPGs are the periodic variation of the refractive index of the fiber, where each FPG reflects back a particular wavelength. When this fiber goes for the stress due to temperature, pressure, and tension, the refractive index changes and reflected wavelength changes. Like here, if in case of normal FPG, the reflected wavelength is lambda naught, so during tension it may be lambda plus del lambda, and during compression it may shift to lambda minus del lambda. This shift in the wavelength is proportional to the stress, which can be easily detected. The FPG-based system architecture consists of FPG interrogator and various type of sensors like strain sensor, temperature sensor, and pressure sensor. The data can be accessed directly from the interrogator and through the remote via internet. That is the major advantage of FPGA system. Like photonics, FPGA-based systems are also having several advantages over the conventional sensor. Like FPGA-based sensor can be used for very high tension, like 5 megapascal type of load, and strain greater than 10 mm per meter. They are very simple to install because the sensor and transmission of data can be used by the same fiber and they can be easily embedded inside composites. The FPG based sensor can be used for remote sensing and they are EMI immune. This fiber doesn't require the electrical signal, so they can operate in most hazardous and explosive environment. The fiber-based sensor don't require any recalibration after installation and no signal degradation with time, so they have long-term stability. The photonics-based sensor have high reliability. Their operational life is more than 25 years. They can work in harsh environment in as low as temperature of -180 degree, whereas high up to 200 degrees centigrade on higher side, and they are like corrosion free and no heating effect. Several sensors can be positioned on a same fiber, like combination of pressure and temperature sensor and so on, and multiplexing of fiber system is also possible. Now we will discuss some avionics based sensors like gyroscopes. Gyroscopes are rotation sensor used for inertial navigation and control unit of missiles, aircrafts, torpedoes and tanks. Normally optical gyroscope of two types, ring laser gyroscope and fiber optic gyroscope. Now question arises, what are the advantages of optical gyroscopes or fiber optic gyroscopes? The mechanical gyroscopes consist of moving wheels, so FOG is having no G-based sensitivity because it doesn't have any moving parts. FOG have wide dynamic range, fast reaction time and capable to withstand high shock and vibrations. Comparison to ring laser gyroscope, FOG is smaller in size, less weight and cheaper. It has only 5 components, so more reliable than the RLG. And finally, FOG has the support from growing field like fiber optic communication and silicon technology. So with the FOG, we need not to start from the components, whereas in case of RLG or mechanical gyro, we have to make all components in-house. The optical gyroscope works based on the Sagnac effects, where two counter-propagating beams induces phase shift which is proportional to rotational rate. When these two beams are counter-propagating and the sensor is under rotation, so due to rotation there will be path length difference, and that path length difference will result into phase shift difference, which is given by 4 pi RL by lambda c into omega. R is the radius of sensor length, L is the length of the fiber, lambda is the wavelength. Here normally we are preferring the 1550 nanometer, and omega is the rotation rates. This change in delta L, change in the length due to rotation, can be detected by the interferometers. Now question comes, how big is delta L? For example, if I take my radius of 50 centimeter, length of the fiber 500 meter and rotation of 0.1 degree per hour. 0.1 degree per hour, you can assume the earth is rotating around its axis at the rate of 15 degree per hour. So we are sensing taking 0.1 degree per hour. So this delta L will be of the order of 10 raised to power minus 13 meter. How much? 10 raised to power minus 13. So we have to detect the delta L of the order of 10 raised to power minus 13. But with the help of interferometer, this is possible. Now just I want to highlight the key parameter of the fiber optic gyroscope. We can divide the FOG in 3 classes: control, tactical and inertial, based upon their applications. The bias drift means when the gyro is at the rest, what is the output? It is like a offset of any electronic system. So for control, tactical and inertial grade, this is 10 degree per hour, 1 degree per hour and 0.1 degree per hour. And when gyro is at the rest, there will be a white noise which is a constant with the time plus long-term drift which slowly vary with the time. And this noise and drift are the two requirements which depend upon the application. Just like I told, one is the bias factor which decide which type of class of gyro, control, tactical, inertial. Normally control type of gyro used for control application of the aircrafts and tanks and missile also. This is tactical and inertial navigation system are used to navigate the system. And other parameter which depends upon the time, which is time varying function, is random walk and scale factor accuracy, which defines the gyro accuracy. Based upon the bias stability and the scale factor of the gyros, different type of gyros are used for different applications. If we see the mechanical gyroscopes where bias drift is very low, of the order of 10 to the power minus 4 to 10 to the power minus 6 degree per hour, but scale factor accuracy is of the order of 1 to 10 ppm, is mostly used in the strategic ballistic missiles. And here you can see this, no doubt mechanical gyros are more accurate, more having the better scale factor stability, but they are having various other drawbacks. But now we see this part is dominated by ring laser gyro and fiber optic gyroscope, which having the bias drift from 10 to the power minus 4 degree per hour to of the order of 100 degree per hour, and scale factor stability is also 0.12 of the order of 100 ppm, which meets the requirement of ballistic missiles, submarine navigations, air, land and sea navigation, strategic cruise missiles and torpedoes, and tactical missile system also. For lower accuracy systems where like industrial application, robots, automobiles, where the low accuracy requires of the order of 10 to the power 4 to 10 to the power 5 degree per hour type of bias stability and scale factor stability of the order of 1000 ppm, MEMS and MOMS systems are dominant. Now this navigation system for any navigation system consists of gyros and accelerometer. We have discussed the optical gyroscope. Now we'll just cover one optical accelerometers. This MOMS is micro opto-electromechanical system, which hybrid of mechanical and optical system. Here one Mach gender is fabricated on the and due to acceleration, this proof mass will vary the refractive index of this arm. This is a Mach gender based optical waveguide. So due to acceleration, the refractive index of this arm will change. So finally again we will get the phase change at the output. The accelerating induced phase between the two arms, it can be nullified through a feedback system, which is the electrostatic force feedback, and with that one dynamic range of the system can be enhanced. Here you can see this accelerometer can be packaged into a small, like our electronics chip. Now I am taking one example of spin-off technology of fiber optic gyroscope, which is fiber optic current sensors. The fiber optic current sensor, which can sense very high temperature starting from 1 ampere to of the order of 10,000 ampere, which is very useful for our distribution companies. The fiber optics based current sensor has several advantages over conventional current transformer, as these are immune to electromagnetic interference, has wide dynamic range, large bandwidth, lightweight, and low maintenance. As these are the common advantages of any photonics based sensors. In addition to that one, fiber optic current sensor has no magnetic saturation, whereas the CT current transformer based sensor have the magnetic saturation and residual field effect. So let us see how the fiber optic based current sensor works. Here, this is a sensor coil. This is a current carrying conductor. Like you can see the example, this is the tower, a conductor, and this is the fiber optic sensor coil. When the current passes through the conductor, it produces the magnetic fields. The magnetic field changes the polarity of the circular polarized light. It converts circularly polarized light, right circular polarized light into left circular polarized light, and vice versa. So the phase difference due to change in the polarization of light, delta phi, can be given as is equal to 2V and I, which is proportional to the directly proportional to the V is the Verdet constant, N is the number of the coil turns, and I is the current magnitude of the current. So delta phi is directly proportional to the current. As we saw in the gyro, delta phi was proportional to rotation rate. Here delta phi is proportional to current. Remaining other circuitry and electronic signal processing is exactly same of the fiber optic gyroscope. Now we see the usage of photonics in the airborne radar system. The airborne radar system consists of various photonics based systems like beamforming network for phase array antennas, time delay lines, A to D signal processing and distribution, fiber optic massive data transmission system. The radar, specifically phased array radars, requires lot of data transmission lines. In case of conventional data lines, these data transfer lines are huge in number and very bulky, whereas fiber optic replacing these bulky lines. And these photonics based AD converters are very fast, and through the optical computing, parallel processing is possible, and remote antenna can be handled remotely, and antenna calibration also can be done through the photonic system. Now we'll talk optical interconnects. The optical interconnects are the alternate technology to improve the data communications. The optical interconnect may be from system to system, like if we have to connect one system to another system through the conventional electrical cables, or within system one device to second device, like for example on a PCB board we have to connect one IC to another IC, or within a chip, like in a integrated circuit, one transistor to another transistor. So these optical interconnects can be board to board, system to system, and within the board. Why the optical interconnections are required? We see as the density of ICs are increasing, processing speed is increasing, so electrical interconnects are having various drawbacks, like there are the frequency dependent loss and impedance discontinuities, signal latency, crosstalk, and power consumption is very high, and there are electromagnetic compatibility. To overcome these electrical interconnects drawbacks, we are the optical interconnects give the various advantages, like they have inherent high speed of transmission, so which is not again frequency dependent. Like in case of electrical, this is lows and speed both are the frequency dependent. And in the optical interconnect, this architecture can be scalable. These interconnects don't have any EMI emissions and immunity from EMI, having low power consumption compared to electrical counterpart, and they give no crosstalk. As in the electrical connection, there is a lot of crosstalks. You see in the PCB electrical track, we cannot cross over one another, whereas the fiber interconnects can be crossed. But there are the various challenges in using the optics, like it is a new technology, so requires architectural change in the data system, requires the higher speed electronics and photonics co-design. Means if we are able to design on the same board electronic system and photonic system, then only we can fully exploit the advantage of optical interconnects. In the smaller PCBs and boards, we use the multi-mode waveguides. The multi-mode waveguides suffer from the dispersion effects, so we have to take a trade-off between the required bandwidth and length. And these optical waveguides, their cross-sectional diameter is of the order of 10 micrometers, so they require high accuracy for the in alignment, particularly for source, detector and modulators. Due to continually shrinking feature size, higher clock frequencies and simultaneous growth in complexity, and role of interconnect as a dominant factor in determining circuit performance in the growing impedance. So optical interconnects mitigates the limitation of the metal interconnects, just we discussed in the previous slide. Optical interconnect can be on board from one device to another device, can be from one system to another system. Like on the motherboard, we can connect communication module to computer module A, computer module B, and graphical module B. And like ICs, we can connect in on chip one device to the another device. This is the ultimate. This already like in format of LAN, and when we are doing this onboard is also people are started using. Yes, on chip still is the ongoing research. Here we can see one example of aircrafts, how the various subsystems are connected through the fiber optic links, and they can save like kilos of weight and major saving in the power consumption. Now from the optical communication, we have seen all the internets and mobile and landlines. There are the lot of fiber optic communication. Now let us see one derivative area of free space optical communication. As we see, optical communication offers large bandwidth, high data rate, less power and low mass. But you see in the electronics domain, the spectrum is limited, restricted, so there is a license for the spectrum. But in optical domain, because there is no interference between one signal to second signal, so there is optical communication has license-free spectrum. So whatever we have the problem, 2G scam, 3G scam, all these type of things can be avoided through the free space optical communication. Due to low mass and less power, this free space optical communication can be deployed very easily, but they are not omnidirectional like any other system. They require the line of sight communication. It consists transreceiver at both ends to provide full duplex, and they can be operated at high power level for the longer distances also. They also offer the ability to operate over wide temperature range without performance degradation. We can find the use of FSO. Till now in the mobile technology, this FSO is no doubt it is challenging, but it has a advantage and application in the various security or defense applications like remote sensing, military, and radio astronomy based systems also find the is very useful. Disaster recovery and last mile access and storage area network type of are the few examples where this FSO is widely used. Here with the FSO, I will just give the overview of one more system, which is inter-satellite optical communication. In the inter-satellite communication, there may be communication between low Earth orbit satellite, LEO satellite to LEO satellite, LEO to GEO satellite, LEO to ground, or GEO to ground. Again, due to inter-satellite communication, which require the high bandwidth, and FSO offers small size, less power requirement, but it is not omnidirectional, so it requires line of sight. In comparison to electronic communication system, FSO requires highly accurate acquisition, tracking, and pointing system. So this is the only one of the major challenge for the inter-satellite optical communication. Now, just I will tell some new technology frontiers. We have discussed so many optical sensor. What is the next? For the multifunctional low-cost integration, we require hybrid silicon photonics. Why the silicon photonics? Because mostly electronic systems are made on the silicon. So if electronics and optics basically require three elements generally: source, detector, and waveguide. If we can combine source, detector, modulators, waveguides, and electronic circuitry on the same substrate, then we can achieve the ultimate goal of more high speed, small size, less power consumption. For the sensors, there are new devices like photonics bandgap, nanophotonics, and plasmonics. And there is terahertz based optical imaging is also a very attractive feature. Here we can see, to achieve the goal of sensors systems on a chip, we require various type of device like photonics crystal on a chip, photonics crystal based device waveguides, active and passive micro resonators, and quantum dot and quantum well based active system. These four fundamental components will lead to development of various photonics based system on a chip. Similarly, using these technologies, we can develop nano ring laser gyro and fiber optic gyroscope. In my 9th or 10th slide, I explained the fiber optic gyroscope using the discrete fiber optic component. So by developing the new component using quantum wells, quantum dots, and this photonics integrated circuit resonator on a chip, we can develop the nano ring lasers, and fiber optic gyros. You can see this can be a size of the order of 1 inch dia, whereas the Pergent system are of the order of 15 to 16 centimeters dia. Now with this one, I will conclude my talk and would like to say photonics is a powerful underpinning technology in many applications, enabling to advanced solution and new capabilities. The use of commercial off-the-shelf items from the consumer communication market is accelerating the introduction of photonic solution into aerospace platform. As I said, because photonics technology is growing due to the communication and use of the component developed for the communication can be developed for the system for the aerospace. The most advanced photonics technologies are going to facilitate the photonics insertion into the defense and space platforms with their new multifunction integration capability and advanced functionalities. We have seen use of photonics devices in communications, structured health monitoring, medical devices, and now it is picking up in defense and space platform also. Thank you for your attention, and any question please?
Thank you, sir. Very good session. Sir, photo transistors, how far the research and what is the future for instead of typical whole electrons flow, there is expectation of a junctions with photo transistors. Any comments on this?
Yes, any question please?
Sir, photo transistors working with photonics. What is the research on this?
Yes, here I got one question from Kalyani Pala. Can we get any funded project to our college from DRDO using any MOU? Yes, Mr. Kalyani. DRDO is sponsoring various projects, and we can discuss on what are your area of interest, and we can discuss accordingly. There is no issue.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Moti ji, any other question,
Sir,
please?
Hello, am I audible? Pradeep ji. Okay.
Namaskar, Pradeep ji. Good presentation. Great.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, one and all, for today joining with us, Pradeep ji. Tomorrow, within this 2 days, we will announce another series of lectures interesting to you. Thank you. I request to inform everyone. And thank you, Pradeep ji. I am closing the session right now.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay. अच्छा जी. Good, sir. अच्छा. Yes, sir. ओके सर. नो इशू. बिल्कुल शो कर सकते हो. मैंने कोई भी ऐसे इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं लिया जो रेस्ट्रिक्टेड हो. ऑल इंफॉर्मेशन इज अवेलेबल ऑन द इंटरनेट. Yes, you can. You can show. Okay. Because nothing is the restricted information. Nothing is the internal information. Okay. You can. Thank you, sir. Okay, welcome, sir. सर नमस्ते सर. थैंक यू वेरी मच सर. यस सर. थैंक यू. नहीं ठीक है सर, वो तो कुछ नहीं. यस सर. नहीं थोड़ा